Oh, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Life on Beagle Road. Today is a fantastic day. We're gonna get outside and get some work done. But before I do that, let me show you this fancy bench I got going on. You see, this bench, it's a set of two, and it goes with this beautiful table I'm making for little mountain life. Don over there and his wife ordered a table for me with some benches, and I'm finally done with these guys. It's just, you know, it's hard to get in the shop every single day, but I try to get in as often as I can and make them this beautiful set, and I cannot wait to show you how I made it all. That's coming up real soon. I've been working on it for a long time, really. I'm pretty sure I was snuggled up with some flannel lined jeans and sweatshirts and whatever else you named making it, but now beautiful sunny June, almost July, and it's about time to deliver that sucker. But yeah, let's get to work. Good morning, Q. How are you doing this morning, huh? Being a good boy? Yeah? Good boy, you're so cute. Good morning. How are you this morning, Queen? Yeah. You're going crazy there with the fence, you know that, right? You're just doing that for my benefit. Yeah. That's Stevie. Why are you guys all inside there? You shouldn't belong in there. Oh, you think you're gonna get some feed from the goats. It's not happening. Scout, hey baby girl. When are you gonna have those babies, huh? When are you gonna have those babies? They're coming soon, right? You're gonna let us know. Hopefully it's not when we go on vacation. Although, that wouldn't be bad for me. I don't have to reach in there and get anything. Hey, don't forget you gotta get all these buckets and stuff out of the yard, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Did you give them hay yet?
No.
Alright, let me know when you're done. You come find me. Thank you. I'm not really sure why buckets in the yard are the best situation. Kids on the farm, man. Kids on the farm. Earlier this spring, we made a video about our chickens not laying in the laying boxes. They were laying pretty much everywhere else, or they were only laying in one of the laying boxes and then arguing with each other, fighting, whatever you want to call it, and just causing a lot of drama and issues we didn't need to deal with. So I cut a piece of tarp, put it behind the laying boxes in the run, because there were a whole bunch of them in there. They just weren't using them. So we're gonna go in today and I'm gonna show you whether or not that's been working or not, because there were a lot of you who doubted me. Yeah, doubted me. Why are you doubting me, folks? I might not be your typical farmer, but I still know what the hell I'm doing. Doubt. So much doubt on YouTube. Dang, yo. Wait, what? Where did those come from? Oh my goodness. We got babies. When did you do that? She is a sneaky mama. Got two little ones over there. I don't want to chase them around, scare them, but look at those little babies. Isn't that awesome? Like, you never know what to expect on a farm like this. It's crazy. I love it. All right, back to business. All right, so as you can see, folks, there's an egg right there. Let's see if we can't get in a little closer. Focus. There we go. We got an egg there. No eggs. Two eggs there. An egg there. We got three in there. What do we got? One in there. Two in there. Two in there. None in there yet. And oh look, we got Mama, who I think isn't laying. I think she's sitting on a few. So we're gonna leave her alone. But that's from y'all doubting me. I'm just saying, you doubted me. You told me the tarp wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna get the job done. And yet, what was that? All but one of the boxes has eggs in it. Listen, they don't need a lot, folks. They just need some privacy, a little bit of shade. And that's working for them. So these mamas love it. What it could use is a little bit more bedding, and then we'll be good. Did they stop laying in the roost area? Yes and no, but that's because I haven't done anything about that. So there's probably like one or two that's still an idiot and still laying in there, but at least the rest of them are laying where they're supposed to lay, and I'm happy with that. I'll take small steps, small progress. The rest of that in there, deal with it when it's time to deal with it. We're gonna have to get you a girdle or something, sweetheart, because you're embattled right now. Poor little girl. You are really far from where you belong, you know that? Uh-huh, talk all you want, but you're pretty far, chubby. So we've been doing something a little bit different this year with our meat birds. I feel like every year we've done something a tad different. Last year, instead of keeping them in the tractor every day and moving the tractor, we put a electric netting fence all around the tractor and allowed them to be a lot more free moving. This year, we basically abandoned that idea altogether and just let them free range. We got the birds from Freedom Ranger Hatchery here in like Leola, around Lancaster County area. So because they are Freedom Rangers, they're bred essentially to freedom range, to move around a whole lot more. Woo, that's a ditch. I almost fell in it. Actually, I did fall in it, didn't I? Anyway, so we've just been letting the birds kind of do their own thing, and they've been pretty good. I mean, the only thing that's important is to make sure that at the end of the night that we put them away. Now, we're able to do that because we're here all day long in the summer, and we can keep our eye on things. But outside of that, I don't know that I would recommend it, because predators can make their way here anytime they want. But we've got two dogs that kind of troll the property at, during the day. They just kind of keep walking out around and doing their business, and then my kids are running around and I'm running around, so predators just kind of stay away. So it works for us. And then, like I said, at night we put them away. Bridget, you feed those birds up good?
Yeah. They already ate half of it.
So we've got about half the birds in here now doing their business. The other half are running around somewhere getting more food.
Yeah, like worms, bugs, stuff like that.
What do they eat?
Bugs.
Bugs? What kind?
Any kind.
Any kind. What were you just saying?
They can eat chicken feed or other bugs.
What kind of bugs do you see? You said worms and cicadas and what?
Worms, cicada shells, cicadas, wasps. No, not wasps.
Well, if they're on the ground, they eat them, right?
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, if they're dead.
Yeah.
See, they're gonna eat that one right there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the cicada thing is crazy. So we've been bombarded with cicadas this year because obviously this is the year for them. But what's awesome is I haven't really had to give the meat birds a whole lot of feed. Like, they haven't really been eating the feed. They've been eating cicadas, like just devouring them. The cicadas kind of like stick to stuff and then they find them and eat them. Oh God, you hear that? It's so loud over there now. There's a tractor going by somewhere. It's awful. It's absolutely horrendous, awful. They're literally like right on the other side of this creek. There's nothing left but this open, ugly field now. where they're just gonna put buildings so that way people can get their crap in 1 to 2 days. Like, if you need your stuff in 1 to 2 days, just go to the flipping store. Like, leave your GD house and go get something. I'm just so frustrated. Really. You can't even possibly imagine how frustrated. I just realized I haven't really showed you the garden at all. I guess I should get in here and show you around real quick. We haven't really used the greenhouse much this year. Just, we didn't grow as much as we did the year before. We used it at the very, very beginning, but our transfer from the greenhouse to the garden was pretty quick. And a lot of the stuff we just didn't grow this year that we grew last year, just out of time savings, you know? Well, first things first, the entire garden is now mulched out around the beds. Yep, I mulched all around every one of the beds in here, and it totally transformed. The reason we did that is because it was getting too wet when we watered, and it just kind of like icky and gross. Plus, it keeps down on the bugs. Like, we had mosquitoes and things like that. Also helps to keep the weeds from growing up from the grass into the beds. We moved this trellis here. It used to be a really wide trellis, and it went to the outside of this bed. I moved it over here, put it to the inside of the bed. That way it's a little bit more normal, I guess, in my mind. But we put a mixture of some greens in here and flowers, obviously, you know, to kind of attract some of the beneficial insects. And we've also got our peas that'll grow up and provide us with some shade. Over here we've got tomatoes climbing the trellis on both sides, so that way we don't have to use any rings. We just kind of utilize those. Get some lavender in there. Yeah. And then beautiful basil. Look at this basil. Ooh. This is our garlic. Garlic's ready to harvest. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah. Look at that. Last year we put in these berry bushes. There's 2 thornless blackberry bushes right here and here that we didn't get a chance to put into our main berry patch, which is over here in this mulched area. But they still produce some fruit. Oh my God, so good. So good. And they're just growing in the little tiny pots right there. Most likely the roots have dropped down below the pots, and it's fine. They can stay right here, at least for 1 more season, and then I'll transplant. Totally fine. I do need to move them because right here is the raspberries, and they could use more room. I'm gonna trellis the raspberries the whole way along this fence and just keep burying them into the ground and letting them grow. Right here we got our squashes. They're getting ready to be trellised, so I'm gonna have to start putting those up. Getting them off the ground, get them up and over here. Only using half this bed. It's got a lot of weeds in it right now. So I'm gonna pull all those weeds and throw down some compost right on top. Help keep the weeds at bay. But we've got our peppers in there, and they're doing okay. It's not been hot enough, but we're getting a couple flowers. We did get some jalapenos over here, which is awesome. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one. This is our radish bed here. We've done well with radishes. Look at that. That's a good one. That's gonna taste great later. And then over here we've got our cucumbers. We got one right there forming. I can't wait until it's done. I already pulled 3 off of this guy, and they're just gonna keep producing some more peas. And of course, sunflowers. We got lots of sunflowers. They just kind of help to provide some shade and attract insects, and well, the sunflowers look beautiful. And then lots of weeds. We put this bed to sleep as well. We just put some flowers in there, some volunteers in there, I think, and the rest are just weeds that need pulled. So we'll get to that here in the next day or so. We got another gourd, I think, is going on there. So yeah, all in all, we've been doing fairly well with the garden, you know, like not falling down. I think the ticket this year was to not overdo it. We're pretty happy. We're gonna have plenty of food. We have some more things that'll go in later on as things get harvested, and just taking it slow at this point, not trying to overdo it. And let's not forget our vertical gardens. These are the green stalks that we love so much. And in here, we've got our strawberries, which are pretty much done for this season. I can't say I got a whole lot of strawberries off that because my daughter ate them all as soon as they were ripe. But hey, I mean, feeding your family's feeding your family. If she needs a snack and she's getting it from the deck, that's way better than going and getting some nasty snack with all kinds of junk in it, right? I don't know. That's where we get it. And then over here, our other green stalk garden, it's got all of our greens in it for salads. You just come out here, you grab them, go inside, prep your salad, you're good to go. We've also got some peppers in here too, here in the top. They're gonna need a lot more heat, a lot more sun for them to grow a little bit better. We'll probably move these over as the greens start to pass, but they're in there and they're ready to go, so it's good. We've also got some herbs that we put in all along the deck. I think we've got some dill here. I just pinched off the tops so it would spread a little bit more. This one I think I missed. I pinched the tops, but it had already gone to seed, so we'll see what happens, but got some more dill. And that helps to keep some of the mosquitoes at bay. Yeah, all the chores are done. Robbie took care of the goats for me, which is fantastic. But now I gotta get back to work in the shop, finish up that table and benches, get it ready to go and get out of here. So I hope you had a great time. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.